Hi there, Year 5. I hope you're doing well. Been thinking about you a lot over the last few months and things, and just want to thank you for all the brilliant work that you've been doing and stuff. And Mr. Whitfield and Mrs. Houghton and Miss Cox have been updating me a little bit about all the fantastic stuff that you've been sending into them to have a look at, and it's just so great that you're carrying on doing lots of work and things at home. So thanks for that. I was thinking about you, Year 5, and about the fact that your first year at Swanmead, and you've been so brilliant, such a brilliant year group, so much fun and so hard working and things. And now we had to stop school in March, and you were just getting into the swing of Swanmead. You were just getting into the way that we work here, and you were just so great. And I'm so sorry that your first year here was stopped, and you never, I guess, feel as though you really got closure, in your classes with Mr. Whitfield and with Miss Cox and Mrs. Houghton. You never really got closure, maybe not even probably a chance to say a proper thank you and goodbye, So I've been thinking about that a lot, really, and what I'd like to do, Year 5, is maybe in September we have a couple of training days where it's just the staff in September. And what I'd like to maybe try and do is arrange for a time just before school starts properly for you, Year 5, to come in and spend, I don't know, even if it's just an hour or so with Mr. Whitfield and Mrs. Houghton and Miss Cox. Maybe you can have a bit of lunch together and do an activity together and things, and just so you can probably just have a bit of closure on your year. So I'm going to write to your parents soon and hopefully try and build that in before we come back properly in September, okay? So I just wanted to reassure you of that. And the second reason I'm here is I just wanted to tell you your new tutor for next year when you become Year 6. Crazy, you're Year 6 already. So I've got a bit of a reveal here. So if you were in 5JO, Mrs. Houghton's tutor group, then your new tutor for next year is Mrs. Aylward. If you were in 5RC, Miss Cox's tutor group, then your new tutor in Year 6 in September will be Mr. Curran. And finally, if you were in Mr. Whitfield's class, 5AW, then your new tutor will be Mrs. Stacey Masters. And you might be thinking, who is Mrs. Stacey Masters? And Mrs. Stacey Masters is our brand new teacher. She's our brand new maths teacher. So Mr. Whitfield's old class, you're really, really lucky because you've got our brand new teacher, Mrs. Stacey Masters. So, 5JO, Mrs. Aylward, you'll be known as 6MA. Miss Cox, Mr. Curran, you'll be known as 6PC. And 5AW in September, Mrs. Stacey Masters, you'll be known as 6SM. Okay? So there you go. There's all the information. It's really nice to talk to you, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye, Year 5.